All right, today my first mission is to dig up this hydrant. I'm gonna dig it up there where the excavator is. So I'm gonna put it up here right on the edge of these woods because that's all gonna be water there now when the lake project's done. All right, it's time to turn the water off to start digging down there. So here you go. All right, the water should be off. And it looks like we're successful. Well, once again, I find myself digging around power lines. Someday we'll have our life settled and I won't have to keep doing this. But I'm digging to find the water line, and it's close to the power line, but I shouldn't really be near it. Where I'm digging. So I'm going to try to just dig down. This is the way the excavator recommended. And then just try to find it with the spade shovel. Okay, so there's the water line, safe and sound. Now I'm going to run down to the hydrant, open it and let all the water out, so when I cut this, there shouldn't be a whole lot of water. I'm going to just cap this for now. All right, so here's the hydrant. Imagine a lot of water is going to come down because it's coming down gravity feed right now. But look at this, where I dug up yesterday, bones. Sure hope that ain't a human bone. Who knows what's going to be at the bottom of our lake here now. Alright, I got the pipe cut, so I got my piece to go fit my other connections. I'm going to put a 90 here, so it's going to shoot straight over this way. I'm going to tuck it in over kind of by that little lure shack, so it ain't sitting out here kind of right next to the road. So now I'm going to attempt to dig up the rest of this water line and not damage that hydrant. So I don't need any new parts, and especially a hydrant. All right, now I'm going to attempt to safely dig up this hydrant and salvage it. I guess worst case scenario is I break it, but they're I don't remember, a few $100, I think. I'm gonna go check it with a shovel now and try to find it, because I can see the wet dirt coming out where it drains the water down. All right, so I got the hydrant loose. Just gotta find it and cut it off up here. Oh, I took a dang bath down here. There's the water line. That's just leftover gravity. And here's the frost-free hydrant out of the ground. Alright, so now that shovel is where the hydrant, the water line is. Now I'm digging a 90-degree elbow in it, so that we can move the water line away from the road there a little ways. Alright, I almost got the trench ready. Boy, that dirt is just hard as concrete down here. Trying to loosen it up right there by the pipe. Just a little more. I believe it's plenty deep. Just need to put some gravel in for the base. And try and hodgepodge and put this thing back together so we'll have the water turned on again. Alright, now I'm trying to get the distance for the pipe here. That's 1 inch to the hydrant. It's going to flow over to the 90 right here. Straight up moment of truth, because this stuff dries very quick. So getting the angle right where it fits in line on both of them is going to be a trick. Going to smother this with extra glue. And then I'm gonna, there you go, just set that in there while this one dries. And then that last one will be to pound that on there. The angle's a little bit off, but I'm gonna set a rebar down in here to hold the water pressure. So far, so good. All right, the grand finale right here. All right, the grand finale right here. Grandest of grand finales. Today I learned plumbing. Lots of it. There we go. One of the old timers taught me this. With that high pressure coming out, adds stability there. And here's the finished look, just letting it dry. There's the hydrant. I should have paid closer attention to which direction I wanted it. It'll still work though. Just finishing on that rebar spike right there, and we're gonna test it out. All right, I just turned the hydrant on to test it, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. All right, we got some water flow. So far, so good. Ah, crap, there's a leak right there in the unit itself, although that could be the water. Yeah, it's probably the water coming down. That's the frost-free part. For any of you guys that don't know how that works, when you turn the water off in the winter time, it all flows down this pipe and lets out right there. That's why you need a gravel bed down here to absorb the water, but right now everything's looking good with pressure on. Good deal. All right, now a little shot of gravel and barrier back in. I don't think you need a ton of gravel down there. I'll hand rake it around. I guess I'll get a little bit more, but a little bit of gravel, then fill her back in, and you have successfully moved the frost-free hydrant. Congratulations. Then you backfill, and you probably have a cold one. Turned out to be a huge, huge day of success today. Got a lot done on the lake. I managed somehow to do this project. So, very good day on the Capper farm. All right, winding down day 3 with great success. We've got our new water inlet over here. Look at, I got the new hydrant moved. That's Capper's job right there. That's gonna be a separate video. I moved that hydrant up from somewhere in there. But look at that machine, how small it looks in there. We should have at least 16-foot depth in here. Maybe more would be good, but at least 16 plus is what I'm looking for. Wow, it's just, I never realized just how much dirt has to be moved for something this size. And that's going to conclude day 3. Capper out.